It's okay, Cryus. I'm disappointed in me too. Anyway, hello one, hello all, welcome to this game that we're playing. This is Even If Tempest. Finished the first trial, so we're probably gonna finish the first route here today, and can't tell by how incredibly enthusiastic I sound, and Cryus is incredibly judgmental facing away from us. I don't think we're looking forward to a good ending here. Which I find deeply upsetting, because I did my best, and I feel like that deserves more credit than what I've been given thus far. But enough of me, let's talk about you all. Hello everyone. Hello Bella Parker. Hello Mimi, enjoy your lurk. I hope you all are doing better than Annie here is about to be. Because this date is about to go very poorly, I feel it in my skeleton. I've been worried about this date since his playful invitation. If I'm to take him at face value, then I need to wear the proper attire. I'm doing good, what about you? Well, like half of my joints feel like they're about to snap, but that's pretty normal. Unfortunately, all I have are my night clothes and a few pairs of casual wear. Said casual wear is so plain that I'd be better off wearing my usual knight's uniform. You know, I bet a lot of people would be into that sort of thing. Why are you barking so much, huh? Dog. Don't even know if that's picking up on the mic, but she is losing her mind over there. Musil, baby? You a stinky girl? She's a stinky girl. I ended up choosing to wear my usual outfit. Wonder if I shouldn't have tried to buy something more suitable. No, I'm telling you, he totally strikes me as the type who appreciates a woman in uniform. You know, in case the fact that he literally works for people in uniform didn't give it away. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Even if I had, though, it's not like I could so easily acclimate to wearing a dress. Or heels. You ever seen an x-ray of a woman's foot while it's wearing a pair of high heels? That shit is terrifying. Bones are not meant to turn at that angle. Why would you do that to yourself? Conventions say long hair befits a young lady, and dresses are designed around this idea. I doubt I'd find a dress that suits my short hair. It's probably joking anyway, so I don't need to worry so much over it. He has his pick of young women, and if he wanted to date a conventional beauty, he wouldn't have picked me. Yeah, we've seen like 3 pieces of CG with you in it, Annie. You're so ugly, God. Practically peel the paint off the walls every time you show your face. Tch. 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 Hmm? How odd. I felt almost annoyed just now. Who's that rapping at my chamber door? Coming. Good morning, Grand Commander. He's dressed as normal. Thank goodness I didn't take his joke seriously. I don't know, I'm not sure if you could find a date outfit more elaborate than this one that features the, like, foot of decorative chest plumage. That is a powerful fashion statement. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend time with me today. I immediately salute. God, I feel the judgment down in my spinal column. She uses this face for the absolutely disgustingly incriminating.
Anastasia, 一つ約束してほしいことがあるんだ。今日だけは俺が上司であることを忘れてくれ。
I'm not good at forgetting things, though. Got a mind like a steel trap, I do. You could ask me what my gas station receipt total was last Thursday, and I can probably tell you. 'Cause I was really upset because gas is very expensive. Huh?
俺のことを知りたいという言葉に偽りがなければ。
I want to see who he really is underneath it all. Changing how I refer to him may be the first step I need to take. So what shall I call you today? Sir Castle Rock?
呼び捨てかな。
What? Fantastic. Well, personal space, buddy. I don't know where you've been. The Grand Commander's hand softly brushes by my hair. My questions about why are answered when I spot my unruly hair still mussed from sleep in the mirror. Dipsar, you keep a mirror in just your bedroom? Not like in the bathroom, but just hanging on the ceiling, and the wall. Maybe on the floor, I don't know. It's not represented in this CG, whatever it is. It's weird. You're weird. Stop being weird. Sorry.
俺は自然体でいいと思うぞ。ただ、バラ騎士に夢見るお嬢さん方のためにな。よし、綺麗になった。
No, he did the thing. That's so sweet. The corners of his mouth curl up into a small smile as he kneels in front of me.
アナスタシア嬢、どうか私にあなたと過ごすひとときをお与えください。
I sure hope so. That's what we've been planning for like 30 episodes. Oh no, I've gone blind! Meanwhile, in the only part of the city we modeled... That's definitely him, alright. Like, oh my god, he's so dreamy, you guys. I've gotten used to the attention, but it's magnified threefold when alongside the Grand Commander. Something similar happened before during Historica Foundation Day. A Garuda flight show was held for the king every year. The 18 Garudas take to the sky with Knights of the Wings on their backs in a grand and impressive display. People come from all over the world to witness the spectacle. And you say that blue is among the most common color of Garudas, so would that make this our Blue Angels equivalent? You wouldn't think it would be that impressive to see birds flying, but I don't have a follow-up to that. It doesn't sound very impressive. In times of celebration, those with nefarious goals can more easily blend in. An anti-monarchist faction tried to assassinate the king, and for some reason we found that a bad thing, but failed because the Grand Commander found them out. He used 8 Garudas to protect the king and directed the remaining 10 to drive the faction away. If this feat was all there was, he may have simply been extolled as a hero. But he also looked really good while doing it. The reason he gained so many fans and sold so many prints was because of where he was. The Grand Commander gave his orders from the castle's third-floor balcony, and that required a very impressive set of lungs. The king usually addresses the masses from this balcony, and normally no one else would be allowed to stand there. The Grand Commander all but forced himself onto the balcony to lead the Garudas. I just have this mental image of him standing up on the balcony going, "Alright, Garuda number 7, I need you to fly south-southwest 80 clicks and attack the..." so on and so forth. I mean, he could have had a megaphone. I'm not sure if that would be better or worse. An already very charming knight has just stood on the grandest stage and acted without restraints. It's the perfect recipe for popularity. So remember, kids, if you want to be more popular, all you need to do is break into the Oval Office and start giving the Secret Service orders. Trust me, nothing bad will happen as a result of that. Some theorize that his actions were not more than a performance to gain popularity, but those are likely rumors born of jealousy. You're just jealous of my handsome boyfriend. What was that accent? I don't know. Besides, it's not like he needs to do anything special to stand out. Hello. Hello, DLCR. Why are you a rat now? That's weird. How are you doing? You can just stand there and grab your attention. His unwavering gaze, his posture as sharp as an unused sword. In contrast to my posture, which resembles a banana more than anything else. He's a statue. Firm and unyielding. It's been some time and I hope you're doing good. Oh, I am definitely not. Enjoy your lurk. I hope you enjoy listening to me ramble while you do whatever you're doing. I've known him for 8 years, yet I've never once found what I could call a flaw. What if this was just an act, and the essence of his character lies somewhere else? Maybe on that rooftop. Under the floorboards in his bedroom. He is an extraordinary man. Not an extraordinary man. There is not a space there, those are different statements. His English is a bullshit language. Oh no, they're not going to be taking photos of us anymore. Can't believe they made photography illegal. Huh. Misa Mitchell decided to stop selling prints, did he? Did you just hear that, sir? Did you warn Mitchell about selling his prints? What? Care to say that again? You wanna run that by me again, Chief? Say that again to my face. Say that to my face. I'll wreck you. I'll fucking wreck you, dog. Yep, just another rich, well-connected playboy exploiting the appearance of revolutionary politics for his own financial benefit. I thought you were different. You slithering, slimy son of a salamander. Dot, dot, dot. Maybe he really did stand up on that balcony to get popular. Thought that said fresh clowns for a second there. Which I suppose would be an improvement over reheated clowns or wrinkly clowns, but not by much.
Anastasia, cloud だって。食べるか?
A clow? What's that?
甘いパン生地のお菓子だよ。雲のように柔らかいからクラウというんだってさ。
I'm not sure that's true, actually. He had that answer ready for me. I wonder if he has a sweet tooth. Like, OMG, Gatmoe!
お前、甘いものは大丈夫なんだよな。
And if you say no, I swear to God. Grand Commander buys one clow and hands it over to me. Thank you. The clow is about as big as my palm and doesn't look any different than a bread roll. The white color reminds me of a pile of tightly packed snow. The scent, meanwhile, is as sweet as cake. Mmm, it's so good. The fluff. It doesn't really do anything for me. Bring on more murders. Get bored here. The soft, mellow sweetness feels exactly like a cloud as it melts in my mouth. The lack of any real sensation as I bite into it heightens the taste. Damn it, now I want a cinnamon roll. Grand Commander crinkles his eyes as he looks down at me. I just ate too. It's mean. This game's mean. This game's a bully.
そうやって無邪気に菓子を食べているところを見ていると、姉を思い出すよ。
This game stole my
よく
lunch
食べてる
money.
人だ。
Oh, okay. They're just letting us know this right out of the gate. Okay. I was gonna theorize, but you know what? If you wanna be obvious about it, that's fine. Flashes from my dream this morning come to mind. The possibility these two things could be connected leads to me to ask my next question. I didn't know you had older sisters. What do they do now?
一番上と三番目は嫁入りしたよ。二番目は婿を取って家を仕切っている。
Goodness me, you have a lot of siblings. You have 3 older sisters? No, that's impossible.
ああ、男一人だったから幼い時は随分苦労させられたよ。
Your commander seems entirely uninvolved with the dream based on his tone. But we've already established that he's a talented liar, so that doesn't prove anything. Isabella said the boy spoke like a noble young master, so I doubt they're from a noble family. There did seem to be some complicated circumstances involved, though. Did you want to try one, Grand Commander?
団長?
Oh no, you made the mistake. He's gonna be so disappointed in you. The only solution is seppuku. Oh.
まず格好からしてどうなんだろうな。俺はお前をデートに誘ったはずなのに、いつもの騎士服とはどういうことなんだ?
Okay, I know Anastasia's about to bring this up herself, but you're wearing your usual uniform, you hypocritical piece of driftwood. But you're wearing the same outfit as always, too.
俺はこれしかなかったんだよ。
Yeah, right. Every single knight in the wings knows that the Grand Commander is incredibly stylish.
けど、急に誘った俺も悪いな。準備をする時間もなかっただろうし。よし、俺が見立ててやろ
Why are you treating me like a dress-up doll in a flash game? Wow. Ah, t.
いらっしゃいませ。
Later, in a few feet away. Welcome to the boutique, home of the boutique. How may I help you today, sir, ma'am?
彼女に合うドレスを探してるんだ。見せてもらっていいかな。
はい、もちろんですわ。あなた様はバラ騎士様？バラ騎士様がドレス
？Want is a bit of a strong word, but... Please, sir. I want some more. I mean, I could never make a dress work. Not with my short hair and totally existent muscles that are visible ever.
洗練されたデザインがいいな。カビすぎない方がいい。スカート丈は長めで。
お買い上げありがとうございました。
That'll be $11.59. Please make it with the next one, no, ma'am. Game? Game? Okay, it's so hard. Scare me like that.
いい買い物ができたな。疲れただろう。時間がかかってすまない。どれもよく似合うから迷ってしまった。
You are setting off a lot of alarm bells in my head right now. Dot dot dot.
アナスタシア。
That's my name.
クライオン様だわ。素敵ね。隣の女性は誰かしら。
Rumor has it that according to current population statistics, the Kingdom of Historia's population consists of 87% wandering droves of night fangirls by volume.
あの赤い髪はもしかして。
Grand Commander, let's go somewhere else. Maybe the arcade. Do we have arcades? I mean, we have cars. Do we have guns? I don't think we have guns. What is the tech level we're working on here? I'm so confused. Run! Run for your life! The fangirls are coming! Whoop, 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 whoop. This is the first time I've ever had to run in heels. Muscles I've never used before in my life are suddenly thrown into overdrive and I can barely catch my breath. It's not your fault, you know that?
そのドレスは気に入らなかったかな。
Not really, no. Oh. No, I do like it. I'm incredibly grateful. You've chosen something incredibly beautiful and even paid for it. See? See, look at how massive those muscles are. They're unbelievable. Grotesque pillars of meat. Ugh. I'm just not used to it is all. I'm sure people will laugh at me for it. They're gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
お前も人目を気にすることがあるんだな。
I hate when people ridicule me. So much so I can barely breathe.
だったら言っておこう。お前は誰よりも美しい。嘲笑う者など一人もいない。
Kabedon? Well, and of all the times I noticed Solid Snake.
お前は誰よりも努力し、才覚を持っているのに自己評価が低すぎる。それが非語欲をかき立たせるんだが、もう少し自信を持った方がいい。
Okay, Chris, remember that little talk we had about personal space? My heart thumps. Who does this voice belong to exactly? This is not the Grand Commander I've shared 8 years with. This is the voice of a charming seducer. You know, I'm suddenly very thankful this game has voice acting natively. What made you say that all of a sudden? It's so odd. It's not like you ever cared much for my appearance before.
不快ならもう二度と言わないよ。
And suddenly all of the fangirls in the audience are clawing at the floor going, no, 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 it's okay, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me, it just all happened so quickly. I'm just confused.
そうだな。俺も驚いている。自分の中にこんな感情があるなんて。
I'm confused.
この8年、お
Flabbergasted.
前には驚かされてばかりだった。
I'm bumfuzzled. I'm bemused. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I'm appalled.
翼騎士団に入団できなければシスターになると言うから、教会にやるよりはマシだろうと入団させてやったが、本当は途中で家に帰すつもりだった。女の身では無理だろうと思ったからな。翼騎士団は気のいい奴らばかりだが、それでも差別はある。お前は
Well, I guess that shows what you know.
けど、いつの間にか皆の輪に入っていた。女の色香を使うわけでも、同情心を買うでもなくな。感心したよ。
It wasn't always peaceful. I had people accusing me of doing this as a romp. I was teased plenty of times. You were always there to help me in those times, sir.
助けたつもりはない。泣きついてくればリンゼル家に返す口実にしてやろうと機会を狙ってたんだよ。けどお前は一度も俺を頼ってくることがなかった。強い娘なんだなと思った。武術大会で優勝もしてますますそう思ったよ。けど
But, Cryas, everybody I know has a big butt. Why don't you tell me about your big butt?
マヤ殿の死を目の前にして泣くお前を見て考えを改めた。お前は強いんじゃない。強くあろうとし続けているんだと。震えるほど恐ろしかったはずの裁判にも打ち勝った。強いなんて一言で片付けられることじゃない。俺はそんなお前を。
You know, it really was not the sort of difficult trial that would have brought anyone to their knees. It was in fact kind of disappointing. Smooch. There, y'all can have a glimpse. Little eyeball full is a treat. This dress is very low cut. Why did you pick that?
尊敬しているよ。
Oh, I can't wait to see how this all goes terribly wrong because I said hello instead of good morning 5 hours ago. There's an anguish in his words then. What expression is he wearing as he looks at me? If I could just turn around, I could find out for myself. Unfortunately, his arm won't allow me to do that. I mean, I could always turn around in the other direction, but that would be cheating, you know? I can't help but feel he's pushing me away from him. And it hurts.
デートはここまでだな。お前の聞きたかった話をしよ
Right, the murders. Okay.
う。とはいえ、何から話せばいいか。俺がリンゼル家に出入りしていたことから話そう。きっとそれが一番知りたいことだろう。
Alright, what's the story? You exploiting them or investigating them? I nod. Humu humu. As you've likely guessed, I despise that woman. You're free to associate with who you please, but I can't stop my curiosity. ...
エベリーナ様と関わるようになったのは3年前からだ。あの方が俺と同じ病を抱えていると知ってな。
She also has a terminal disease. But at least... What? She's sick? I never knew. I mean, I was sick. Sick of her, hey-o!
俺と違って生まれつきのものだったらしい。幼い頃から隠すように言われていたそうだ。
Alright, pencil that in for something that's gonna come up in later routes, probably.
この前、王族がガルダの羽を材料にする許可を出したことを不思議に思っていただろう。その理由がこれさ。元王の妹が苦しめられているのに許可しないわけにいかないだろう。
Yep, rules for thee, but not for me, you know? Such is the way of the politics.
実際、許可を取るよりもエベリーナ様に病のことを認めさせることの方が苦労したよ。あの方は恐ろしい。
Makes you stand up so straight that every single one of your vertebrae go pop. Maybe that's just me. This is the first I ever heard of her illness. I doubt anyone at the manor knows. Just how did you find out?
何でもしてくれる奴がいるって教えただろ。
That doesn't actually answer my question, Annie. I immediately remember Inquisitor Lister. If he got this information, then he's more amazing than I thought. Not just anyone can dig down into the royal family's secrets. But he can't arrest Conrad for tax evasion. For this illness you and she share, what are the symptoms? I need to know this for later evidence.
痛みを感じないんだ。
Oh my god, the symbolism! Symbolism!
加えて味覚も嗅覚もない。進行すれば色覚も失っていくそうだ。
I can't believe it.
気づかれなかったなら俺の演技も捨てたものじゃないな。騎士を辞めても役者として食っていけるかもな。
It's like his entire life is hollow. Oh my gosh. The Grand Commander laughs jokingly. That smile now feels like a thorn in my chest.
感覚を失うと心まで鈍っていくんだ。俺なんか何の信念も持てず、ただ人に流されるまま生きてきた。虚無って言葉が一番よく当てはまる。
Nihility? Nihility. Is that even a word? Never heard that before.
エベリーナ様を擁護するつもりはない。オーラ殿のことを考えれば、お前がどんな目に遭わされたかも想像につく。加害者と被害者の立場は絶対に揺るがない。ただ、この奇病がなければ、 エベリーナ様ももっと違う人生を歩まれていただろうと思う。
I too feel an uncontrollable desire to whip little red-haired girls. Term is a sadist. I like to beat little brown-haired girls because they remind me of the crack whore, my birth mother.
痛みとはどんな感覚なのか、他人を使ってでも感じたくなる。
Yeah, well, that's dumb. Pain sucks. Pain is bad, that's why people don't like it.
お前はこの話をカイル団長から聞いたんじゃないか。エベリーナ様と不貞の関係にあり、金品を受け取ってるとかなんとか。
That's basically it, yeah. Right?
そうか。ヒューゴもあの人に会って同じ話をされたそうだ。
He said that he was chased out of the wings by you, sir.
それは正しいな。あの人は秘密裏に翼騎士団の金を横領していたんだ。それを俺が上層部に密告して除名となった。
I figured it was something like that. Still, you'd think that if he wanted to go embezzling the funds from a place, he'd pick a division that actually has some funds to embezzle and isn't reduced to selling photos of the commander-in-chief to make ends meet.
その事実を隠したのが間違いだったな。翼騎士団の名を傷つけたくなくて伏せていたんだ。
Well, I sure hope the $2 and a fistful of pocket lint that he managed to get out of stealing from us was worth it. Though I'd wanted to know about Grand Commander Kyle as well, it's hard to listen with a level head. This swirl of anger and grief is new to me, and I don't know what to do. My stepmother's actions began with her illness. Orla and I never did anything to her, yet she tried to ignore her own feelings by taking her problems out on her own daughters. I'm enraged at her selfish, thoughtless actions, but I'm also deeply saddened when I think of what the Grand Commander has suffered through. You know, if you have no sense of pain, you're an incredible sense of risk of, like, accidentally biting off your tongue or clawing out your eyes while scratching your head or something like that. You look incredibly good for your disease, is what I'm saying. He puts on a mask of perfection to keep people at an arm's length so they won't find out he's sick. It's also doubtless because he doesn't want these people to worry about him. He kept people away from him for their sakes. My heart feels like it could split right in two when I think about how he must have lived until this moment. Anger and sorrow. Which of these feelings is stronger? I'm Wiz and he's Boomstick. Welcome to Death Battle. You know, in my experience, it's usually anger. My fingers curl into a fist. Anger wells up from deep inside as I think back to my 8-year confinement and the way Orla died. It grips so hard that my nails dig into my flesh, drawing blood. God damn it! What do you want from me, game? Don't understand. Why are you like this?
もう一箇所お前を連れて行きたいところがあるんだ。来てくれるか?
Of course. takes me to a church on the outskirts of the city. Stained glass windows make up the walls of the domed building. Ethereal light dancing around me feels like something out of a dream. You could just throw one rock at this place and just go right through that window. Doesn't seem very secure. Yeah, the weather is pretty nice. I'm glad that we were able to get beyond Thunderdome. Yeah. Yeah. I cannot be stopped. I am indefeatable. Yeah. Is that why you brought me here? So I'd have an opportunity to make that fantastic Thunderdome joke? Okay, it's a bit early for that. What? What? Okay. Is it because she's dead? He grimaces a bit before closing his eyes in prayer once more. Take a few steps away from him, thinking I should give him this time alone. Once I do, though, I run into someone I never would have expected. Hugo! Did you come to pray as well?
Are
we friends? Did we do anything together? Oh yeah. Father was a cardinal, huh? They probably mentioned that like way back at the beginning of the game and I just forgot. Sounds like me. There are 7 cardinals of the Northern faith. One of fire, one of water, one of ice. Don't question why those are different things. One of lightning, one of earth, one of light, and one of shadow. Yeah! We're going to have to defeat them all before the game can end and collect all the MacGuffins. These 7 helm an organization that oversees various regional churches and the Inquisitorial Order. Don't even say it. Please, don't say it. Don't tell Mitchell or Landon about this either. Actually, you should probably just shut up, like, in general, if you're not going to contribute anything to the game. Friggin' Kirito looking motherfucker. The other Nets would doubtless tease me were they to see me in this dress. I'm glad that if I had to meet any of them at all, it was someone as tight-lipped as Hugo. Oh, I might be able to ask Hugo about my dream. Hugo, do you know a nun by the name of Isabella? Dun-dun-dun-dun. She's got chestnut brown hair and has a younger brother. Oh, that's a face I wasn't expecting you to make this episode. Because I have psychic powers. You can answer the question or you just gonna keep jerking me around. Do you know her? Where is she?
Yeah.
Thank God there's no other knights named Isabella in the entire history of the kingdom. Nuns, not knights. Don't listen to me. Oh. Oh, that's what a shame. My dream then was of an event in the past. If proof now that it's far more than a dream, but knowing I can do nothing is disappointing. So, she's already been killed then. I think you said too much. I remember her final words. Isabella was killed by... I clamped my mouth shut.
なんだよ。言いかけてやめるのは気分悪いぞ。
Yeah, well, it's nice being on the other end of this for once at least. I know something you don't. If only Higure could see me now. Sorry, it's nothing. You can't just come out and say a cardinal killed her. But there are 7 of them. I can't just assume Hugo's father is the culprit.
なあ。この話、誰に聞いたんだよ。お前が調べたことじゃないだろう。
Oh, you know. Magic. His doubts are correct. If I were to answer him honestly, I could very well be tried as a witch.
どうしたんだ？なんだ？ヒューゴもいたのか？
How suspicious we all are. And if everyone's suspicious, that means no one is. So none of us can go to jail. Don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. Hugo!
あいつ、どうしたんだ？尋常じゃない顔色をしていたぞ。
He's just sick is all. Because he also has a terminal disease. And give a brief rundown of what happened with Hugo.
なるほど。そういうことか。この件には、お前は触れない方がいい。ヒューゴのためにも。しかし、情報の出所は俺も気になるな。そんな昔のことを、どうしてお前が知っているんだ？
What would you do if I told you I saw it in a dream?
お前はつくづく変わってるな。そんなこと冗談でも言ったら、投獄されるぞ。
I'm sorry, sir.
まあいいさ。何にしても終わったことだ。気にしなくていい。今日は一日付き合ってくれてありがとう。いろいろ無理をさせて悪かったな。
You don't need to apologize. Thank you for the dress. And, well... You always felt so out of reach. So thank you for letting me in today. I can only imagine what sort of horror you're going to wreak on us in the bad ending.
そうか。俺は俺で、胸の使いが取れたよ。
Still upset about that, by the way. The following days are peaceful ones. The fear surrounding the witch trial and the celebrations over a new Garuta's birth have all died down as people return to their normal lives. Things have also calmed down around the wings, but only on the surface. Landon has yet to come back, and though we tried to visit him, we weren't even let inside the door. I can't believe Landon last name is actually dead. Something is off about Hugo as well. We haven't talked in days, and I can't help but feel he's ignoring me. More and more days pass, and nothing ever changes. Thank goodness we didn't have to actually sit through them all. After a hard day of work, I drag my worn body home. But I know that, unfortunately, I don't have anything worth eating in the cupboards. Would it be easier to stop at a restaurant before going home, or should I just buy something? Decisions, decisions. This is the highest stakes decision in the entire game, clearly. Ah, look at that. They're selling dinner sets over there. I guess I'll get one of those.
なあ、そこの弁当は安いだけで、大して美味しくないからおすすめしないよ。
Oh, that's a shame. I guess I'll go to another... Bwah! The horror. A man. Male? Why are you here? Wait. The voice I heard just now wasn't Male's at all. I know who this man is. Why do you keep switching identities every time we see you? You're the witch.
あのさ、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど、君、何かした？
Well, I ate waffles for breakfast. Then I went into the night office. Washed my bowstring a bit. You want to narrow it down a little, Chief?
前に植えた種が全然発芽しないんだよ。もう結構時間経つのに。
Did you remember to water it regularly? Did you add fertilizer to the ground?
君が掘り返したの？時を戻す以外にそんな力があるわけ？
Apparently. Feed? What is he going on about? I want to hear about your seed, man. Instead of asking, though, I remain quiet. I'll get much more out of him if I just let him talk instead of asking any questions. He's evil. He loves to hear himself talk.
なんで何も言わないんだよ。イライラするな。
Yep, that's me in a nutshell right there.
相手が君じゃなければ殺しておしまいにするんだけどな。死が通用しないっていうのは実に忌々しい。それでもね、やりようはあるんだよ。
Don't look at me like that. Put those chompers away, young man. The shadow surrounding the witch grows much denser. So much so, I'd think the shadow was his true body. The shadow? The shadow! The shadow. Stay away!
怖いよね。いくら武術に長けていても触れられない相手には通用しないもんね。
Nani? Stundo power?
さあ、終わりを始めよう。
Okay, good. That'll probably leave us enough time to get our second playthrough in if we just skip text past all the bits we've already played. Hopefully.
想像してごらん。闇に沈む己の姿。手足の先から真の像に向かってだんだんと冷えていく。感覚も消えていくよ。まるで切り離されたみたい。
Imagine, if you will, your body sinking into the darkness. Cold creeps up your limbs and seeps into your heart as you lose all sensation. There you are, cut off from the world. This and more is possible in the Twilight Zone. Despite knowing full well I'm doing the impossible, I throw out a punch with all the strength I can muster. I have to, or I'll give in to my fear. But this punch carrying all my might is pathetically weak. Even if it had managed to hit the witch, it would have done him little to no harm. You know, because of all my muscles I totally have.
君は本当に暗示に強いね。もっと本気でやらなくちゃダメだな。君のように面白い子を人形にしてしまうのは少し残念だけど。 し
He breathes in between pursed lips and lowers his voice.
君の体は僕に主導権が移ったもう指一本動かせない言葉を紡ぐことさ
I know, he's trying to hypnotize us.
どう見えてきたんじゃない君
He's really giving the fetish artists a lot of material.
その子に手を出すのはやめてもらおうか。俺が口説いてる途中なんでね。
I mean, it's not quite a slice up your cow tits and make me a sandwich, but I guess it'll have to do. Red Commander? Gee, you're so dreamy. The very moment I see him, all my sensations return. Don't talk about your sensations. He grins reassuringly at me before facing off with the witch.
お前は魔女だ。宮廷画家メイルディアスの姿をしている。トーマスに扮した時と同じ魔法か。
I do appreciate you totally giving away the game that let us catch your little cat's paw, by the way. Pointy fingernails and a top hat. Can't believe they're being that obvious. Yeah, maybe if you knife him enough. Maybe his weakness is getting stabbed. You don't know. Worth a shot. No one can touch him. Not even you could win a fight against him, sir. Besides, it's me he's after. He won't go after you if you run, so leave.
バカなことを言うな。
Doki doki.
すごいタイミングヒロインのピンチに駆けつけるなんて正義のヒーローみたいああなんかやる気なくなってきたな
I can relate.
もうめんどくさいからここで全部終わらせちゃおうか
The witch smiles. It has none of the timid eccentricity of male's grins. Its smirk is as sharp as ice and makes a shiver run up my spine. Too late do I realize that I'm just another piece toppled over on his game board. No person could ever win against an opponent that could simply end the game when he gets bored of it. That's it! That's the solution! I'm kidding. We started this, we're gonna see it through to the end. Even if it is making fun of me a lot. And that's why I never anticipated that someone could overthrow the board completely. When in doubt, just flip the table. Oh, goddess. The witch is intrinsically terrifying. My hatred becomes as flames that completely envelop my heart. But this monster is on an entirely new scale of terror. He's wearing a mascot head, so I can't see his handsome face. That's how I know he's not a romanceable hero. Until he is. Could anyone detest the very concept of death? You may mourn the loss of your family to its grasp, but you can't keep up such negative emotions as hate to something you can't win against. I don't know, I do it all the time. That is what this monster represents. How do I hate something that paralyzes all my senses in its presence? How do I detest something that makes my blood run cold? What I wasn't expecting, though, was that this would apply to the witch as well. Witch's brows knit together when he takes in my fear. It's only then that he notices the monster behind him.
Get.
Irk. Oh, I admit I am enjoying this.
最悪。今日は薬日じゃん。こんなことならあいつも連れてくるんだった。
Man, today just sucks for everyone, doesn't it? So glad we can just kill ourselves and declare a do-over. The witch seems to know who this monster is. And then, without any sign of running away, he motionlessly allows the monster to pierce his chest. Oh, someone remind me to make that a sound alert later. Let's see, 106, about 17 by stream out by OBS is out. Oh, I'm having a good day today. Blood spurts out from the wound, leading to his heart being ruptured. Because as we all know, there's no other places in the body that contain blood. The witch's black blood immediately stains the floor around him. His body convulses around the blade until he finally breathes his last. Hey, we did it! Good job, everybody. The monster picks the witch's body up and begins gorging itself on his flesh. Crunchy. The monster takes large bites, its jaws crunching easily through the bone. The feeding is done as suddenly as it began. Tastes like chicken. Blech. This game's suddenly gotten very silly. The monster happily pats its stomach and moves sluggishly towards us. Its beady eyes look at us like we're its next meal. Are his eyes really beady? I wouldn't consider them beady. Would you consider them beady? Vote now on your phones. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me. The Grand Commander is the quickest to act. He immediately intuits that running is not an option and unsheaths his sword. Which we did not have the budget to model, but trust me, he did. Grand Commander! His sword and the monster's claws shriek against each other. The impact creates sparks around them. Even my 8 years of training wouldn't prepare me to get between them. The monster is well versed in human weaknesses as it aims for the Grand Commander's head, neck, and heart. The head is a weak point for many enemies and most living things. The obvious nature of the monster's attacks means they're easy to dodge, but only the Grand Commander can make dodging look so easy as he increases the frequency of his own attacks. He even purposely leaves himself open, luring the monster into attack and retaliating during that period. My god, he's archering them. Well, its name is Mr. Andy, so I guess it is a he. I wouldn't want to misgender it. Grand Commander's blade finally strikes the beats. Ting 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 ting. Amazing! To think someone could actually stand against that thing. As impressed as I am, though, I watch with vague unease. Using an opening to lull your opponent into attacking is a useful strategy, but it is also just as much a dangerous one. Is he not terrified? Does the thought of those claws digging into his flesh not bother him? Is he not entertained? Is this not why he is here? I wonder if this comes from his experiences in battle. Would I be able to accomplish the same feats once I have the same years of experience behind me? I mean, I figured it was more because he, you know, learned what pain feels like a few weeks ago. No, I don't think I could ever do that. So why can he manage? What does he have that I don't, other than a voice actor who's actually a professional? What is happening in your brain right now? Do you think it's just a constant loop of someone going, "Duh"? I'd believe that. The monster comes to a sudden halt. Has it grown tired of this sudden exercise, or has he given up on trying to kill the Grand Commander? Either way, the monster slowly fades into the darkness. As if a giant eye had blinked, as if a switch had been flipped. Suddenly, there was no monster. Grand Commander, are you alright? That is not the face of someone who's alright.
とんでもない化け物だったな。何だったんだ、あれは。
Nope. Not at all. But it was impressive that you were able to stand against it.
正直、俺も驚いてるよ。まるで自分じゃないようだった。なあ、アナスタシア。あれは本当に俺だったか。
I knew it! You have an identical twin brother who gave you an alibi, and you're the real culprit. I knew it the whole time. What are you asking? Of course it was you, sir. You've inspired me as a fellow knight.
そうか。あれで魔女は死んだのか。
I don't even care anymore. Certainly looks dead to me. I knew full well how terrifying that monster was, but I never did expect it to win against the witch. I'd call it a variety of witch for being able to touch a witch, but Rune said otherwise. In any case, I now know that this monster counts as the witch's weak point. That's probably gonna be useful later. If I can make them cross paths before anything happens, I can kill the witch without losing anyone else. The discovery of this breakthrough puts me truly at ease for what feels like the first time in forever.
喉が渇いたな。
Yes, I've noticed, thank you. I can buy you something.
いや、飲み屋にでも寄っていくよ。このまま帰るのも気分が悪い。
The Grand Commander looks deathly pale, so I opt to accompany him out of worry. You know, I'm worried too, but that's why I would have not accompanied him. Wait a minute, this is the same pub as last time.
アナスタシア、顔を洗ってくる。先に席についている。
Will you be okay on your own?
心配するな。 すぐ戻るよ。
What are you scheming, bro? I choose a seat in the back of the establishment. Once I make sure the Grand Commander is fine, I'll turn back time. If I could turn back time... I finally know how I can save Maya and Prince Lucian. I won't have to watch anyone else get hurt anymore. Make it all go away. Guess this will erase all the time I've spent with the Grand Commander, huh?
もう時を戻すのはやめろ。
Do I go around telling you how to live your life? Hey, I forgot you were part of this game. I was apparently so deep in my thoughts that I never noticed the man sit next to me. I recognize this man, but I can't remember from where. It's as though a deep, dense fog surrounds those memories. Wait, what did he just say?
いいか、よく聞け。これは何千、何万分の1の確率で起きたことだ。エンダーの動きを操作することはおろか、予想することすら不可能。そして魔女はエンダーを最大級警戒しているから、あっちの世界に閉じこもって出てこない。
Andy.
あの化け物の名前だよ。あいつには魔女すらかなわない。この星の生態系の頂点だから。
Gee, thanks for the exposition dump.
いいか、ここが最善のエンディングだ。最初で最後のハッピーエンドだ。
Well, seeing as how I've got the entire rest of the game ahead of me, I somehow doubt that.
だからもう二度と時を戻すんじゃねえぞ。
But what? Who are you? Why do you know about that?
俺がどこの誰かってことを突き止めたところで何も変わらねえよ。俺なんかただの配役だからな。
Well, that can't be true. You have a full sprite sheet. How am I to trust you when I don't even know who you are? I'll turn back time whenever I feel like it, thank you very much. You aren't even my real dad.
ならどうやってエンダーと魔女を引き合わせるつもりだ。お前どっちにも勝てねえだろ。
Well, I'll get the Grand Commander to help me. He can stand toe-to-toe with that monster.
無理だな。あれはこの世界線だからできたことだ。数ヶ月前のクライオスでも剣を抜く前に殺される。
Oh, so he did a lot of level grinding in the past few months. That's cool. Cass. If he's calling the Grand Commander by such a nickname, he must either be his friend or some family member. Now I remember. You're Zen Sorefield. He's the man I tried to meet before the witch stepped in my way. Until this moment, I couldn't even remember who he was. The witch's suggestion still hangs over me, it seems. Zen looks at me with clear annoyance before standing up to walk away. Wait, so who are you? At least tell me if I can trust you or not. Wearing your coat without actually putting your arms through the sleeves. How do you know of my powers?
何も知る必要はない。ここがエンディングだ。
Gee, thanks for being so helpful.
いいか、もう一度言うぞ。絶対に時を戻すな。
I kinda wanna go reload a save just to spite this guy. Nana, you've got real taste in men, you know that? With those parting words, he leaves. And just like that, he was gone. Most beautiful man I've ever seen. Grand Commander doesn't ever come back to his seat. I stand up to leave as well, assuming he went home after his condition worsened. The following morning, his name is plastered throughout the city. As a murderer on the run. Dun dun dun! Insert Monty on the Run theme here. Flightless Wings 4.
いいか。ここが最善のエンディングだ。最初で最後のハッピーエンドだ。
Yeah, somehow I get the sensation you aren't being entirely upfront with me.
だからもう二度と時を戻すんじゃねえぞ。
Why are you showing off that bit of midriff, you slut? Night turns to dawn as I run through Zen statements over and over again. I'm exhausted. I want nothing more than to rest. I can't even bring myself to lie down. Don't turn back time, he says. It'll be fun, he says. Does he really expect me to listen? This world is built on the bloody backs of Maya and Prince Lucian. My entire mission is to overturn worlds like these. I've found a way to defeat the witch. Onerous though it may be, my fatal rewind means I can try it as many times as I want. If it fails, I can just turn back time. As I try to encourage myself, the memories of my multiple deaths after Maya's murder come unbidden. That was rough. That's rough, buddy. Hellish, even. I may not have had physical scars upon my revival, but the mental ones run deep. Had I continued that for much longer, my mind would have shattered. I'm so tired. Tired? Don't be ridiculous, I haven't accomplished anything yet. Things will never be over so long as Maya and Prince Lucian remain dead. I need to use the Fatal Rewind. I need to die. Right now. Right now, this exact second. Okay, holding our breath, not a solution. What else? Blech. No. Go away. Mitchell. Mitchell, what's wrong? He's throwing a surprise birthday party. Calm down and tell me what happened. It's probably not that. Fortunately. I want some cake. Alright, lay it on me. Yeah, we did. Thank you for narrating the obvious. Where's Grand Commander Cryas? Oh boy, is it gonna be the only Inquisitor in the entire game? I think it is. Okay, I'll go there now. It's a good question, Mitchell. Mitchell? 5 Inquisitors stand in the Grand Commander's office. Desk and shelves have been entirely overturned in their search for something. Hello. How can you see with only one eye? Don't you need depth perception to use a whip? Inquisitor Lister looks away awkwardly. He's apparently still suffering from the blow of not realizing the witch had disguised himself as Thomas until the end of the trial. This is all the witch's fault anyway. I probably shouldn't ask him about it. It wasn't the way the Inquisitorial Order looked into standard incidents as well.
そりゃな、俺たちは魔女が犯人だって難癖つければ万引き事件でも顔を突っ込めるんだぞ。
Again, a perfect system with absolutely no room for exploitation.
ティレル様、難癖ではなく告発です。
Hey yo, it's your boy Skinny Inquisitor. Why has a warrant been put out for Grand Commander Cryas? Is there some decisive evidence pointing to him as the killer?
やつには動機がありますからね。それに証拠だって。
A motive? And there was evidence after all?
俺の話に横入りするんじゃねえ。
はい。申し訳ございません。
Ha, you got scolded in front of the whole class.
殺されたのが誰だか分かってるか？7人の枢機卿。言うなれば俺の上司だ。
Look me, all 7 of them? Criminy. Man's been busy.
昨夜、枢機卿たちは教会に集まって会議をしていて、その最中に惨殺された。
Who'd commit grand mass murder at 2 in the morning? Oh boy, 2 a.m.
被害者は他にもいる。警備についていた騎士全員だ。犯人は相当な手だれだな。
My dude, you are OP as hell. Da.
お前が昨夜、奴といつもの酒場にいたという目撃情報があるが、これは確かか。
Well, I mean... Yes, we were there at sometime around 9 o'clock. Grand Commander left for the lavatory to wash his face. We checked with an employee after 30 minutes of silence and found out the lavatory was empty.
奴が消える前、おかしなところはなかったよ。
Well... I was assaulted by a suspicious individual. Grand Commander just happened to be in the area at the time and saved me. I remove all reference to the witch and change the monster into a violent human. No point discussing something so inexplicable with him now. It's weird that we always wind up encountering Ending outside in the street, and yet there's never any witnesses. Is that just convenience, or should I be worried? It was a tough fight and left the Grand Commander exhausted. I assumed he left for home due to feeling ill.
あいつはなんでお前を助けられたんだ？
Well, through his mastery of swordplay.
そうじゃない。タイミングのことを言ってるんだ。あの道は住人以外使わないはずだ。クライオスの家はもっと高台だろう。
Why is the city outlined vertically anyway? That seems unnecessary. Just love showing off, don't you, you rich pricks? Well... maybe he had business with me.
そうあいつが言ってたのか
Bum 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 ba ba bum bum bum.
18時の翌騎士団内の会議終了からお前と会うまでの間奴がどこで何をしていたかわからないんだ。周りの人間は執務室で仕事してたと思ってたみたいだが外出したところを見た人間もいない。もちろん監視してたわけじゃねえから見逃した可能性もあるんだ。
I can't say what he was doing either, but he often holds himself up in his office. He's been especially busy recently, too.
そのお忙しくされてる理由をお前は知ってるのか
flirting, going on dates, getting involved in romantic trysts and interludes. Huh?
知らないならいい。聞き流せ。
What's this about a motive? What reason could he possibly have for killing the cardinals? And tell me about this evidence.
捜査に関する情報を部外者に言うわけないだろう。
How dare you be sensible and follow procedure? Don't you know who I am? I know Inquisitor Lister won't break his silence on this. He refused to tell me anything the first time I discovered Maya's death when I was still just an outsider. The Grand Commander would never kill someone. I have to prove his innocence. But to do that, I need even just one piece of info to work off of. What can I do to let me participate in this investigation? I feel like flatter him would work based on what we know about him as a character, but it seems like too jokey an option for how serious this is. I say we just go for it. Tell me what you know.
ダメだ。部外者に話すことなど一つも。
Please.
なんで俺がお前に。
I want to help the Grand Commander.
それはお前のやることじゃ。
Please tell me.
何度言われようが。
Please. Nice. I think I can force my way through this. Let's keep this up going forward. I'll need to change how I ask my questions depending on the details, just like Grand Commander Cryus would. What should I ask about? I really hope I get to go through all of these, otherwise I'm going to be very, very upset. Did Grand Commander Cryus really have a motive? I mean, I think we can figure this one out pretty easily, but, this is important. I doubt Inquisitor Lister will reveal this without some work, so I should make this my last question.
ディレル様、そろそろお時間です。
But there's still so much I need to ask him. Can't be picky in my methods if I want to get the information out of him. Hey, look at how hard I can cry.
答える義理はないな。
Guess that didn't work.
ディレル様。
This last witch trial was a right mess. Oigov. Suddenly British for some reason. To think we were left so unguarded that a witch managed to sneak in with the sacrificia. Just a bit more. Aren't Inquisitors supposed to be specialized in dealing with witches? Did not a single one of you notice?
それはだな。
Wait, why do you have a name now? Tell me why you suspect the Grand Commander. We cannot afford to repeat this mistake.
だから情報をよこせってか。お前らじゃ能力不足だから自分が解決してやる。そう言いたいのか。
Pretty much, yeah.
無礼な女だ。今すぐ謝罪しろ。でないと八つ咲きにされるぞ。
Wow, what? What? Fuck.
ディレル様。
He likes some spicy, does he?
ずいぶん少年が座ってきたな。悪くない。悪くないぞ。
He throws a stack of papers onto the table. He motions at them with his chin as if urging me to pick them up, and I eventually do with no small amount of his suspicion. This is heavy. Doc, there has to be more than 100 pages in here. Written within are detailed records concerning the wings of Garuda, from the founding principles to last decade's yearly budgets. There's information on our duties, even a problem-solving flowchart. It's all very modern. There's even guidelines in here for how to interact with the royal family and those in the nobility. I have a bad feeling about this, Scoob. Are these materials for passing on the position of Grand Commander?
お前もそう思うか？
What? A beautifully flowing script is that of the Grand Commander's. The date of the document's initial draft matches the very day he was first promoted to the position.
あいつはよく自分には団長の資格はないとぼやいていた。
Is that because of his illness?
なんだ知ってたのか。あいつが病気のことを話すなんて、お前はよっぽど信頼されたんだな。
Well, not to brag, but he kind of covered on me. Seriously, not to brag, it was kind of weird.
けど、あいつはもう完治しただろ。特効薬のおかげ。これで胸を張って団長職を全うできるってことで落ち着いたと思ってたんだ。最後のページを見てみろ。行政長官の名前。オーブリー・トインビーと書いてあるだろ。オーブリーが長官に昇格したのは昨日のことだ。
Isn't Toynbee the name of that one family from the Ace Attorney Investigations manga? What's he got to do with this case?
病気が治ってもなお、あいつは団長職を辞めるつもりでいたんだと俺は解釈してる。
Allow me to summarize what your thought process is. You believe Grand Commander Cryus created these documents, killed the 7 cardinals, and then went into hiding. Correct?
辻褄は合ってるだろ。真実かどうかはこれから突き止める。
What should I ask about? Let's see what evidence there is. He doesn't look to be in the best of moods. When in doubt, play aggressive.
答え
Maybe you're a real dick sometimes. I mix various words of praise into my speech as I ask about the evidence pointing to the Grand Commander.
そこまで言うなら教えてやるか。現場に落ちてたんだよ。奴の私物が。
I mean, if you put it that way, it's so obvious it sounds more like a frame-up. The item in question is a gorgeous rust-red Garuda feather. I could never mistake it for anything else. It is a feather from the Grand Commander's own Garuda, Luan.
これはクライオスキャソロックの騎士服の胸元にあるものだろ。
I don't know, is it? I can confirm it is a feather from a Garuda by the name of Luan. I cannot, however, say for certain it's the feather usually pinned to the Grand Commander's chest. Inquisitor Lister apparently anticipated my answer.
経理隊はこれが決定的な証拠だとしてあいつが犯人だと断定してるが、お前もありえないと思うだろ。あの計算高いクライオスが現場に証拠を残していくなんて。これが完全犯罪だったら奴を疑うんだが。
Yeah. Nobody stupid would ever commit a murder mystery in an actual mystery story. He'd doubt the commander only if it were a perfect crime? That's the kind of thing you could only say from a certain level of trust. Good job, Mitsu. Should I ask about the murder weapon? Wait, I can't let him leave yet. There must be something I can use to grab his attention. I'll bring you some good meat if you tell me what the murder weapon was.
酒って銘柄は
I know there's a specific meat he likes. What was it called again?
証券
Akana.
だ。凶器は持ち去られていたが、
Like the
傷口を見るに
cards.
間違い
Remember
ない。
that clearly. Because now I'm the one who's holding all the cards. Oh, ho, 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 it was a long sword, huh? A long sword, was it? Grand Commander used one when he fought off the monster. That doesn't mean anything, it's a weapon familiar to many a knight. Alright, easy enough. Are there any other suspects?
逆にお前はどう思うんだ？この事件について現時点で気づいたことを言ってみろ。
Talk about raising the bar. I don't even have all the information, but I can't let this go unanswered. 7 cardinals and their assigned guards were murdered. Even removing the cardinals from the equation, you'd need to be especially skilled to take out trained guards. There's one other piece of information I can use to help my theory. Time? The culprit must have been someone close to the cardinals.
なぜそう思う？
The time of the crime. They were murdered at 2 in the morning, yes? Why were the cardinals gathered at the church so late? Some emergency must have called them to a sudden meeting. The only ones who would otherwise know of this gathering would be related to the church.
容疑者はクライオス・キャソロック一人だ。ただ
Alright, this is technically a courtroom drama applying Ace Attorney logic. That other person must be, that witness must be our culprit. Easy money. Who?
ヒューゴ・スペンサー。
Damn it, Hugo, I trusted you. Hugo? Why would Hugo be at the church?
スペンサー枢機卿の息子なんだよ。母親の証言では夜中に外出することになった父親を案じて付き添っていたらしい。息子は枢機卿たちの死体の近くに倒れていた。中毒症状が出ていることから毒を飲まされた可能性が高い。
I think if the culprit had access to poison and was close enough to get into the meeting, they'd not bother with the sword. And they're cardinals, right? They were at a religious function. They probably chugged wine like motherfuckers. Probably got super hammered. He'll be okay though, right?
本人の体力次第だ。よく騎士団が日頃生半可な訓練しか積んでいないようならダメだろうな。
Yes, if you just lift enough weights, you too can become immune to iocane powder. And he'll be fine. They've seen how hard he's worked and all have high hopes for his future. What should I ask about? Well, there's only one thing left.
その様子じゃなぜクライオスが容疑者に上がったのかまだわからないみたいだな。
Evidently Annie doesn't, at the very least.
病気のことまで打ち明けてるんだ。過去についても話してるんじゃないかと思ったが。
Wow, 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 wow. Sister Isabella. It's a long shot, but I say the young woman's name. When I mentioned her before, Hugo panicked, but the Grand Commander remained relatively composed. I thought that meant it had nothing to do with him.
やっぱりお前は聞いてたのか。そうだ。捜査陣は奴の姉イザベラの死が動機じゃないかと睨んでいる。
Isabella Castle Rock. I suppose it's not a terrible name. I heave a great big sigh internally. So Isabella is his older sister. This makes the boy from my dreams the Grand Commander himself. And given a glimpse of his past. Is this some new power of mine? It's awfully convenient. The witch implied I earned some new power when I triumphed in the trial, but I wasn't sure what that meant at the time. Apparently I've gained the power to see into the past. I suppose it's more accurate to say this is Rune's power. I'll have to discuss this with Rune the next time we meet.
13年前、一人の若いシスターが死んだ。その体には虐待の跡があり、彼女の死に深い関わりがあることは明らかだった。 なのにその当時経理隊は自殺と判断し捜査を打ち切った。お偉方のストップがかかったんだろうな。
Yeah, well, disregard the constabulary. Fornicate with the constabulary, then.
そのシスターがクライオスの姉のイザベラだ。
Was she killed by a cardinal?
さあな、何しろ13年前の事件だ。もう調べようがない。まあ、クライオスは真実にたどり着いていたと。
Well, we have exactly 2 suspects, so,
俺が奴と酒で取引しているのを知ってるな。あの取引を持ちかけたのは俺からなんだ。姉の事件を取っかかりにするつもりでいた。けど断られた。もう決着はついていることだってな。
all over. Wouldn't that mean the Grand Commander has no reason to hate the Cardinals? It makes his motive a much flimsier thing.
本当ならな。もう長い付き合いになるが、未だに俺はあいつの本心が見えない。
God, your face is pointy.
現状捜査陣は姉の死を逆恨みしての犯行と見ている。他に容疑者がいない以上、奴で確定だな。
Do you believe he's the culprit as well? You already told me you don't. I don't know why you're being coy about this. Inquisitor Lister says nothing. For a man who always wears his confidence proudly to go silent, then I can only assume he's yet to make his own decision. Thank you for telling me what's happened. I swear I'll repay this favor. I salute with as much gratitude as I can muster and walk towards the door. Once my hand is on the doorknob, the Inquisitor calls out from behind me.
真夜中に枢機卿たちが集まった理由だが、まだメンブルムが残っている可能性を議論するためだったそうだ。
My God. There's one imposter among us. oh God, saying that made me sick. What?
ま、それは今回の件とは関係ないかもしれんがな。あとは、お前は交渉が下手すぎる。クライオスの部下ならもっとずる賢く立ち回れ。
He saw through everything. Damn, and we were so clever, too. I'm sure your friendship with Grand Commander Cryas has also motivated your investigation.
はあ？俺がいつ奴とそんな可愛い関係になったんだよ。え？鳥肌が立った。気色悪。
Soon. Even after all the excuses, it still looks to me that Inquisitor Lister is conducting his own investigation. Were this not the case, he wouldn't have given me food for thought. I have to solve this case. Ah! My power to see the past. If this is now a genuine power of mine, I can use it. Please, wait, Inquisitor. I borrow the Grand Commander's feather from Inquisitor Lister. There's much I don't yet know about my new power, but I have a feeling this feather will help me see what I need. Please, tell me what's happened to Grand Commander Cryas. Yeah, sure, it's okay. Let me tell you, I saw the whole thing. Oh my God, a talking feather. Oh God, my eyes. The guilt I hold forever burns at my flesh, even as joy rises within. My sin will never be forgiven. Maybe with this, I can finally repent. I once again find myself dreaming. Is this Isabella's past, or is it the Grand Commander's? It might be neither. This murky, haunting emotion wasn't in either of their hearts. So whose past am I seeing now?
なんてことをしたんだ。お前は自分がしたことを分かっているのか。
待ってください、団長。
Yeah, I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
これは正当な裁きです。だってこいつらは団長のお姉さんを自殺に追いやったんだから。シスターイザベラは明るくて優しい人でした。俺のことも弟みたいに可愛がってくれて、絶対自殺なんかする人じゃなかった。
I mean, I guess we're agreeing with that. We are still arguing she was murdered, right?
団長も枢機卿たちを疑っていたんですよね。だから俺が代わりに問い詰めたんですよ。真実を話さなかったら殺すと言って。
Gee, I'm sure that would motivate honesty.
そしたらちゃんと自白しましたよ。ああ、全員が関わっていたわけじゃなかったけど、でも見逃してたんだから同罪ですよね。
I don't know, I'm kind of on his side here.
シスターイザベラの仇は討ちました。きっとシスターイザベラも天国で喜んでくれているはずです。
Hugo, you have narrative significance. I'm so proud of you. Man, this case was easy.
復讐が姉さんの望みだったのなら、俺はいよいよ人の心がわからない出来損ないだ。
Ama?
お前がアナスタシアとの会話で何かを誤解しているかもしれないとは気づいていた。けれど、それほど大したことじゃないだろうと放置してしまっていた。紛れもなく俺の落ち度だ。すまなかった、ヒューゴ。
何を言ってるんですか？団長が謝ることなんて何一つない。このゲスどもが悪いんだ。こいつらは俺の父親は嫌がるシスターイザベラを無理やり。
Seems really sad.
俺本当はずっと知ってたのに。シスターイザベラが苦しめられてきたところを見たのに、それなのに何もできなくて、助けられなくて。俺も同罪なんです。ごめんなさい。
It's a bit late for apologies. In many different ways.
今夜俺も死ぬつもりでした。こいつらを殺した後、シスターイザベラが飲んだ毒と同じ毒で死のうって。でも団長が来てくれたんなら、団長が殺してください。俺のことも憎いでしょ。シスターイザベラを見殺しにした俺を許せないでしょ。
常識的に考えて、たった5歳だったお前が 姉さんの身に何が起きていたか正確に理解できたとは思えないし、たとえ何らかの行動を起こせたとしても、父親にもみ消されて終わりだっただろう。
No, he's got a point. Oh, what, so just because you're 5 years old, that means you don't have any responsibilities anymore?
だから、お前を憎むとか、許せないとか、そういう感情が湧くことはない。
どうしてそんな冷静なことが言えるんですか？団長だって被害者なのに。
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
心に傷を負ったという意味では、お前も同じだろう。
違う。俺は
I feel pretty. This isn't something you should joke about, actually.
ここは何とかする。俺に任せていけ。
Grand Commander all but drags Hugo from the church and plucks the bloody sword from his grip.
このまま日常に戻ってもいい。経理隊に出頭してもいい。どちらでも好きな方を選べ。ただ、もし出頭する気があるなら、その前に母親と話してみる。最後の別れになると。
Hugo ignored the Grand Commander's orders. Instead, he sinks into the shadows and spies on the Grand Commander from afar. He takes the feather from his uniform and drops it in a pool of blood. He then sweeps over the room, vaguely erasing all the vague evidence that could point to Hugo's involvement. He's trying to make himself look just as guilty, so Hugo has the freedom to choose. What Hugo feels then is neither gratitude nor the weight of his sin. Instead, he feels hurt. Hurt that the Grand Commander didn't understand or justify his actions. When the Grand Commander leaves, Hugo drinks his poison. So this is the truth. Hugo lived his life on a tightrope. He carried the weight of his and his father's sins as he stared into the fire below, and just managed to suffer through it. And without a shred of ill will, I cut the rope from under him. If I hadn't asked Hugo about Sister Isabella, this never would have happened. The magic fizzles away at Hugo's death. I'm pulled back to reality with no clear idea of what's happened to the Grand Commander. Man, that case was easy. I ask everyone I can if they've seen him, but my efforts come to naught. Grand Commander wouldn't let himself be spotted if he had a reason to be on the run. There must be a specific place he's hidden away in. Should probably look into his relationships and see if any of them are potentially sheltering the Grand Commander. The first two people that come to mind are Inquisitor Lister and Zen. They're both his friends, which means they're likely candidates. Assuming the Inquisitor isn't involved, then what about Zen? No, I don't think he's with Zen. And if he were, then Inquisitor Lister would have found him already. Can't think of anyone else the Grand Commander has regular contact with. Now what do I do?
なーに道の真ん中で突っ立ってんだよ。
You know, just sitting around monologuing. I know this voice. Landon! And the crowd goes wild. Yeah! Yeah! Clap, 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 clap. Man, the mic picked that up weird.
Yeah, 久しぶりだな。
I thought you were dead. Do you have any idea how worried we were? You wouldn't even let us see you when we went to check up on you.
ごめんごめん。いろいろと考えることがあってさ。でも、今団長のピンチなんだろ。寝込んでる場合じゃねえよな。
I mean, you could. No one here can legally stop you. Landon.
団長のこと探してるんだろ。俺もついてくぜ。
Thank you. I don't know what you bring to the table, but the fact that your involvement as a plot twist means you're definitely very important somehow. I explained the basics of the current case to him.
団長のこういう関係な。
Yeah. Do you have any ideas?
そうだな。前にリンゼル家に出入りしてるって話は聞いたことあるぜ。
From ex-Grand Commander Kyle?
そうそう。あんまいい話じゃなかったけどな。
I heard about that too. Much, if not all, of that conversation was a lie.
そんなの分かってるって。団長はやましいことする人じゃないもんな。
Wow, Annie, Landon managed to put that together before you. It's kind of embarrassing.
でも、リンゼル家に顔出してたのは本当なんだろ。確かめに行った方がいいんじゃねえの？
Maybe we can get Fist Fighter Mom or something, it'll be great. Well... Landon's logic is sound. If my stepmother felt any gratitude for the medicine, then she may very well be sheltering the Grand Commander.
なんだよ。行きたくないのか？
I can't afford to be selfish right now.
俺もついていくよ。
Thank you. It means a lot to me. Sure hope he's not upset that Hugo is the guy who's gonna get arrested for the crime we're investigating or anything. Maybe I should try looking into the past again. If it doesn't work this time, then I'll go to the Linzell residence. Landon, do you mind waiting a bit?
なんだよ。目なんかつむって。まさかこの状況で寝る気か？
Look, I had a long night, a lot of fingerprints to take, a lot of blood tests. Never mind. I'm trying to concentrate, just give me a second. Where is the Grand Commander? Even the smallest hint will suffice. I'll take anything. I feel a crease forming between my brows as I hope and pray for an answer. But no matter how long I stand there, all I see is the back of my eyelids. No use, huh? There's something very clear I want to see. Yet just before the fog clears, I'm pulled away. It's as if I'm being denied this vision. Denied? By who, though? Could it be by Grand Commander Cryas himself? I open my eyes with a resigned sigh. A searing pain rips through my abdomen. I look down. The handle of a knife juts out from my stomach. A bright red stain spreads across my clothes.
なんでなんだよ。
The fuck, yo? Why'd you do that? So rude.
マヤさんが殺されなくちゃいけないんだよ。犯人はお前を恨んでたんだろ。なんでお前は生き残ってマヤさんが死んじゃったんだ。
Okay, so like, is there anybody in this game who, is minimally sane? Landon, no. I'm not at all surprised. I've suspected for some time now that Landon resents me for Maya's death.
最初はさ、お前だって辛いだろうって思ってたよ。お前とマヤさん、すげえ仲良かったからさ。だけど
Mitchell, you can make it 3 for 3 later in the game. I believe in you.
お前、普通の顔してたよな。何にもなかったみたいによ。しかも団長とイチャイチャしやがって。お前のせいでマヤさんは殺されたのに。
Did you fucking lecture me about the contents of my own head?
これじゃマヤさんが浮かばれねえ。お前はちゃんと罰を受けるべきなんだ。おい、なんとか言ったらどうなんだよ。
Do I go around telling you how to live your life? You're right. Maya died because of me.
そうだよ。全部お前のせいだ。お前なんだかマヤさんに近づくから。
Oh, you're a colossal piece of shit. How were we ever friends? Even so, I want her to be with me. No matter how many times I have to do this. The feelings that had been resigned to smoldering within snap into a bright fire as the words slip from my lips. It's all I want. Why am I so conflicted? Of the many roads I could take, the only one that truly matters is the one right in front of me.
はあ？何言ってんだよ、お前。それってつまり、自分さえ良ければいいってことか？最低だな。
Like, I'm not the one here stabbing a woman to death in broad daylight for the crime of not being murdered by someone else. Not sure how much of a leg to stand on you have here. I am. I'm greedy. I wanted to laugh alongside Maya. And I wanted to talk more with Prince Lucian. This path I've chosen will not be easy. I'll meet many more failures before I succeed and find myself on the precipice of despair. What I want can only be found at the end of this road. This isn't my happy ending.
何わけわかんないこと言ってんだよ。人のことバカにするのもいい加減にしろ。死んじまえ。
Okay. Well. Grand Commander? How long were you just standing there? The joy I feel at finally seeing him immediately vaporizes. The Grand Commander looks down at Landon and claps down at his feet with a chilly gaze. He then brings one of his legs back up and swiftly kicks into Landon's stomach. Sir? Sir, what are you doing? Please, stop this. Grand Commander. My god, they stole his vocal cords. Grand Commander!
俺は一体何を
It's a good question. Thank the goddess you're back to normal.
アナスタシア
That's my name.
しっかりしろアナスタシア
Okay, good, you remembered. Well, I guess this is it. It's a good run. Gonna go take a nap now. Good night, everybody. But before I go, remember to tip your servers. I love you. Okay, honestly, I kind of saw that one coming. Still, though, it doesn't make any goddamn sense, does it? The moon.
よかった気がついたんだな
Don't look at me like that. Grand Commander? I've been put on the sofa at his office to rest. Gears in my head only begin to turn once I start asking myself about the situation I'm in. Wait, what happened to Landon? That's it, he's dead now.
お前は本当に優しいな自分を傷つけてきた奴のことまで心配してやるなんてけどあまり気分は良くないな
Oh my god, it's a yandere bad ending. That's the worst kind. They romanticize real-life abusive relationships. Huh?
寝ているところ悪いとは思ったが服を着替えさせてもらったひどく汚れていたんだね
It's only when he points it out that I realize I'm in unfamiliar clothes. Clothes I could not be wearing unless everything I wore before was completely stripped off. Though I'd normally be overcome with shame, the doubt swirling inside me push everything else aside.
ああ、あまり動くのよ。まだ傷は癒えていないのだから。
Has the murder incident been solved?
そういう話はまた後でにしないか。面白くないだろう。
The Ground Commander throws his jacket to the floor and leans over me. Giggity. Sir?
そのドレス、よく似合う。あの時お前を教会に行かせずに済んだ。本当によかった。行けば、姉さんと同じような目に遭っていたに違いない。俺は、姉さんを助けられず、復讐もしなかった弱い人間だ。それでも、お前のことは守れた。
I'm like 50-50 whether or not it's going to be screaming abuse at this man or just squealing fangirlishly. I don't know, when you watch this on the VOD, let me know. And use the word flank steak so I know it's you. could you put some distance between us? It's a bit difficult to talk like this.
構わないさ。話はこれで終わりだ。
Yes, we'll just have to let our bodies do the talking. Oh, Jesus. God, why? My brain takes a moment to catch up to what's happened. His tongue entangles with mine with the fervor of a man starved. And it's only then that I finally realize. This is a kiss. I thought they were just a myth. Noises of some sort, I'm sure. I always wondered how they did that. To do kissing noises into microphones. Stop! Stop it! Okay, yeah, no, he's crossed the line. You aren't the man I know. Grand Commander would never do this. His eyes hold in them the pain of a wounded fawn. That strong, shrewd Grand Commander looks no more than a feeble man. The sight grips painfully at my heart. All I can assume is that I've dug into a sore spot of his.
そうだ。俺は人間じゃない。
Would you say you're no longer human? By Osamu Dazai. A new translation to be released later this year.
俺はメンブルムなんだ。
Wow.
人事承認式の夜、俺の前に魔女が現れ
Didn't you die? Motherfucker won't even stay dead properly. How are we supposed to beat this guy? That long? But you haven't killed anyone. You aren't a Membrum at all. You're still a perfectly normal human.
た。俺もそうありたいと思ってたよ。でももうダメだ。俺は大切な部下を殺した。
R.I.P. Landon. I'd probably be more upset if he were a consistently written character. It's all my fault. Landon only did all that because I couldn't protect Maya. And as a result, the Grand Commander had to...
俺はお前のことを傷つけたくないんだ。なのにお前を取り巻くものを壊してしまいたいと思ってしまう。お前を奪うもの、お前の心を締めるもの、すべて大切なものがなくなるのはもう嫌なんだ。
Is that why you, spend so much money on booze? That's not a healthy coping mechanism, my dude, even if you were to sell them to someone else. I know. Me too. Seeing the deaths of the people I loved and dealing with all these scars has worn me down.
それならこれで終わりにしよう。もう無理をするな。ここにいたらいい。俺がずっと守ってやる。アナスタシア、今は何もかも忘れて。
Doesn't your back hurt holding it at a weird angle for that long? Smooch?
ゆっくり眠るといい。
Okay, but seriously, the witch died. Like, that did happen, right? That's the plot we're going with. Sad love and... Alright, where's my earliest sash? Guess I'll just... Thank God for charts. Yep. Where is our skip text button? CLs, yes. So it's the time not even use the text. Okay, can we... There we go, okay, don't know why that was acting so wacky. Alright, show of hands, how long do we think this is gonna take? I do not remember what the correct option here was. The wings of Garuda. Oh, God damn it. Why doesn't anything of you make sense? If I get clingy, it's wrong. If I don't get clingy, it's wrong. Piece of trash. No, don't go. I joined the wings because you were there. I was terrified of being betrayed, but I knew I could trust you.
Anastasia. 俺は
He still has so much I want to learn from you, so please. Please don't join the Royal Guard. Yes, surely acting clingy and needy and codependent will make him less likely to think we need to be kept on a leash, obviously. See, I thought the thing they were going for was like, we have to act, you know, strong and independent so he knows we're not his dead sister, but apparently I was
お
wrong.
前は可愛いな。
Wipe that smug look on your face.
もう話している時間はないぞ。
Get out. Get out of my sight. Ceremony of acknowledgement is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, come on, bring on the bacon. And then crimes happened. The move. Annie. Yeah, that just straight up doesn't work. Wow, great game, everybody. And then they just kind of jerked us around for a bit. There was a bird, it continued to make bedroom eyes at me continuously, and it made me very uncomfortable. I will have you know. I don't trust anything about this game anymore. I'm the one in charge of humor. Final responsibility may lie with you, but I'm still a Knight of the Wings. Please don't keep anything hidden from me. Will you tell me what do you want from me? What is the rationale here? He's acting out of sorts right now. It would be easy to confront him about this, but there's a clear path to lightening the burdens on his shoulders. Please don't worry about me. I'll make things with humor work out. I still don't know the root cause of things, but I'm sure it will be fine. You have nothing to worry about.
もしお前がフマを救ってくれたなら、俺はお前のために何でもすると誓うよ。
Now get out of my sight.
お嬢様
Yeah. You just get back to being dead. We're in daylight here. I mean, we're not, because at this time of year the sun sets at like 5 p.m., but you know. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yep, and then Huma revealed that she got knocked up. Regulations can go chew on
いや、お前ならそう言ってくれるん
my
じゃないかと。
left nut. Aren't you? Can we do the bit where people die soon? Away he goes, never to be heard from again. And then, shock upon horror, we saw Kyle. And his name was Kyle, so we know we can't trust him. Alright, are the people dead yet? Knock knock. Everybody exploded. Flightless wings. 2! Alright, come on, bring on the money. And then we shot ourselves a whole bunch of times. Ow. When do we get to play the game again? This seems like a less than ideal way of going about. Shut up. Shut up, God. You don't skip, this takes forever. Yep, then you died again, then you died again, then you died again. Goodness me, it's like you're made of plasticine. And of course I have to manually reselect it every time. And here, because the actual skip button doesn't work a whit. Hey there fellas, it's your boy, Skinny Inquisitor. No, that's not what I wanted to, Okay, is being nice to you the right answer this time?
説明平時ならさあこの先議場では
This wasn't even a question, that was just a tutorial. God fucking right. I don't know if you've noticed, but this game has quite thoroughly gotten under my skin. We do. Okay, so I made the save we're going off of here after we cleared this. So if the game is being honest with us, we should have the ability to keep our evidence from last go around. I suppose there's no I'm 100%ing, seeing what we should have been working with. Bloop. Curious, does the evidence we already have show up in
はい、お部屋にいらっしゃるはずです。
court record we've already got? Nope, great, thanks, love that for us.
もしかして今夜のカーニバルのためにいらっしゃったんですか？
That we have.
なあ合わせてもらえるか。
はい。メイル様、お客様でございます。翼騎士団の方がメイル様にお話を聞きたいと。
Alright, are they going to try and see if I'm dumb enough to fall for the witch using the same disguise twice in a row? The world may never know.
メイル様。ダメです。お出になりません。
部屋にいるのは確かか。
ええ。ですが、ご自身がサクリファイスだと知って、とても動揺されたようで。メイル様はとても繊細な方ですから。
So you're the localizer in this game and you're going, Sacrifice isn't a very interesting name. I know, I'll make it Sacrificium. Yeah, that's way better. Sensitive. So that's how he plays himself off to people.
メイル様は28歳という若さで宮廷画家になられました。一方でその
My god, every named character in this game has a terminal disease.
病だって。
ええ。ひどい片頭痛持ちで。
Well, join the club.
いや、片頭痛を侮るつもりはないが。そうか。
I sure hope not,
今日は
god.
雲が分厚いでしょ。そういう日は特に頭痛がひどくなられるんですよ。その上この騒ぎですから。できればそっとしておいていただけますか？
アナスタシア、これ以上食い下がっても何も出てこないだろう。ここは引いて。
Male Diaz. I'm coming in.
ちょっ
Well.
となんて強引な。
Never thought we'd meet again quite like this. I didn't know a witch could be branded as a sacrificium. Is this all part of the show? What? War ain't no country I've ever heard of, but they speak English from what?
なんですかあなたは。
Eh?
まさか刺客ですか？写実主義のエドモンドが僕を宮廷画家から追放するために差し向けたんでしょう。
落ち着いてください。メイル様、エドマンド様は先日楽しくお茶をなさっていたじゃありませんか。
I'll tell you now someone's trying to kill you. I don't know what you're going on about.
こちらは翼騎士団の方々です。今夜の裁判のことでお話を聞きたいと。
裁判。やだ、頭痛い。なんで私がこんな目に。あ、もしかして昨日ハエをバチってやった罰、ハエの神様が怒ってるんだ。
You are a very different character than you were this time last playthrough.
メイル様、お気を確かに。
What is going on? He's nothing like the man I met before. They're far too similar for me to have simply mistaken him for someone else. Even their clothes are the same. But this is so odd. How could the shape-shifting witch have shape-shifted into someone? Do you know me? You're not gonna voice that eek? That, Sure, okay. His reaction confirms that I'm not mistaken, and I reach for the blade at my hip.
気高きバラの騎士アナスタシア様じゃないですか。うわ私あなたの大ファンなんですよ。ブロマイド全種類集めてます。
Bromaido. That's fun to say.
お会いできて嬉しいな。この記念すべき初対面後で絵にしなきゃ。
I guess he's not the witch after. No! Don't let yourself be fooled, Anastasia. You still have more room to humiliate yourself. Enough of your acting, male Diaz. You told me yourself last we met that you were a witch.
え？そうなのか？
そうなんですか。
Why are you surprised?
私がバラ騎士と街で。お会いしたんですか？うっそ、全く記憶にない。
The man here is not very smart. Neither of them. You have chosen precisely the wrong thing to fixate on. Oh, that ain't the story of my life in a nutshell.
つまりこれが初めてじゃないんですね。
You really don't remember?
ごめんなさい。このポンコツ頭をかち割ってください。さあ。
Well, if you insist. Yes. Sir, please help me. I don't know how to handle these types.
メイル殿、落胆しているところ悪いが、いくつか質問させて。
I mean, legally, you can't stop us. We ain't cops. All of the extreme fear and ecstasy disappears from his features. Don't say ecstasy. Maya looks over at us with an earnest gaze.
いいでしょう。代わりにこちらも質問させていただきます。
Understood. First, do you know Maya Kirkland?
今回の被害者ですね。今朝、異端審問官の尋問の時に初めて耳にした名です。
So, you've never met her?
ええ、ですから私はメンブルムではありませんよ。
What were you doing last night?
寝ていましたよ。みんなそうでしょ？
Okay, yeah, stupid question.
メンブルムが罪を犯す時、すべてのものは深い眠りにつくのだと異端審問官が言っていましたよ。だからアリバイがある者はいないのだと。
Okay, so... no alibi tricks, ever. That's disappointing. What?
魔女の魔法の一つらしいです。
I was so convinced I was the culprit I never bothered to ask anything. If I'd asked, I'm sure they would have answered me. Do you have any information regarding the membrane? That was a weird sentence.
そうですね。これは有名な話だからご存知かもしれませんが、メンブルムになった人間は魔女に倫理観や道徳心を奪われるそうです。一体どんな精神状態なのでしょうね。善悪の判断がつかなくなる？はたまた己の罪を罪とは認識しなくなるということでしょうか。大変興味深い。ご質問は以上ですか？
I don't know, are we? Might as well look at those clues. When the membrane commits a crime, everyone else is put into a deep sleep. As a result, no one has an alibi. Those that become a membrane have their sense of ethics and morals robbed by the witch. You're really not a witch.
違いますよ。全く覚えてませんが。 変なことを言ったようで申し訳ないです。酒に酔ってたのかな。
Maybe. Certainly didn't look drunk. I even saw him use his magic. Do you have any siblings that bear a striking resemblance to you? Oh my f***ing god, Annie. You are not this stupid. What are you doing?
絶対にないとは限らないです。うちの父は相当な放蕩者だったので。
Okay, then I'm done with my questions. Now I'll answer yours.
ありがとうございます。それでは
Let's get down to business to defeat the Hun.
毎日バラを浮かべたお風呂に使ってるって本当ですか？
What do the roses even contribute in a rose bath? Do they serve any purpose or are they just decorative? I'm gonna guess they're just decorative until proven otherwise. I don't spend my money so frivolously.
え？そうなんですか？じゃあ敵を倒した後にバラを捧げるというのは？
Where did the rose symbolism come from? Am I the only redhead in the entire kingdom? Criminy. I don't understand why I do that. Who are these mysterious foes, and why would I leave a rose upon defeat?
なんだ、やっぱり噂って当てになりませんね。
What kind of rumors are being circulated about me? We don't have time for this nonsense. Do you have any real questions for us?
大事なことですよ。今まで一番好きだったのは忍者でしたが、武術大会であなたの勇姿を見た。
I'm curious what sort of evidence that could have been. She being the first woman to win the war games, Anastasia has garnered her fair share of fans. Among those that honor her as the Rose Knight, males one of her most passionate supporters. Money's an object, his goal, and collect as many friends. Can we do anything with that? I don't think so.
聞けば訓練の鬼だというではありませんか。寝食を忘れるほど己を鍛え上げて、なんという生命力でしょう。
Well, I do quite regularly forget to sleep.
例えるならそう、ゴキブ。
Goodbye.
ああ、ちょっと待ってください。ルーシェン様にはお会いになりましたか？
What the hell's a Prince Lucian? Why'd you ask that?
ルーシェン様があなたに会いたがっているからですよ。
It's technically correct, but... The best kind of correct. The witch told me the exact same thing. That even his statements are similar to the witch's makes him that much more suspicious.
もしまだならぜひ会いに行って差し上げてください。お喜びになりますよ。それから最後にあの決め台詞をお聞かせくださいませんか？
Use my catchphrase, shut your stupid face. Catchphrase?
最後に浸る我がバラの甘き香り。
I've never said anything so ridiculous. I am exhausted. Can't trust anything the man says, but I'll just have to ignore that for now.
いきなり押しかけてきて勝手にドアを開けるなんて、なんて乱暴な方でしょう。メイル様がおかわいそう。
The masses now look less favorably on Anastasia. Oh shit. Alright, buddy, that's not what I wanted to do. Give me your evidentiaries. Thomas Unra. A merchant by the looks of it. It's not a name I recognize. The report indicates that he had no contact with Maya, but she was a regular of the markets. I need to ascertain if he's telling the truth about this. I take it you're Thomas Unra. I'd like to ask you some questions.
忍者のことか。
You're one of those characters, okay? ninja.
僕たちのことを助けてくれる
Oh god,
正義の
children!
味方だよ
Where did you come from? I get an explanation from someone nearby. Can't say I understand the situation, but this ninja appears to be famous.
そうなんだよね。俺見ちゃったんだよ。みんなのヒーロー、忍者を。
Everybody's out there chanting, go ninja, go, no doubt.
俺ね、今でこそ筆記紹介で下働きしてるんだけど、昔はとんでもない店でこき使われて、毎日16時間休憩なしのぶっ通し。
So currently he works for Kiki's delivery service.
そんな時、忍者が盗みに入ったんだ。そして店の悪質な労働環境や店主の不正なんかまで暴いてくれたんだよ。
They seem like a pretty nifty fella.
忍者がいなかったら俺は過労死してたに違いない。だから忍者の姿を見かけた時は心臓が止まりかけた。いや、多分一回止まったな。止まってる隙に忍者は消えちゃってさ。もっと心臓を鍛えておけばよかった。
You could have it extracted and replaced with the heart of a baboon. If technology will allow that. I still don't understand what level we're on here. You're pretty passionate about this. You like this ninja person.
そりゃもう俺は忍者一筋さ。
Well, gender is no object.
夢中になれるものがあるのは何よりだ。しかし今は自分の身を心配した方が良くない。今夜裁判にかけられるんだぞ。
俺は魔女には興味がない。忍者以外のことはどうでもいいんだ。
I ain't afraid no witch. I ain't afraid no bad.
正直に言えばさ、俺だって昨日の夜は怖かったよ。魔女が来たらどうしようって珍しく早く寝たよ。いつもは忍者を探して夜中はさまよってるんだけど。
Alright, evidence. Thomas Smash fan of Ninja, the chef was thief. He's under saved my ninjas. 11 S is going after him. Question mark. That's not gonna help us at all. Guy's hardcore.
朝起きたら首にこんなのがついてたし、でもよくよく考えてみたら悪いことばっかりじゃないって気づいたんだ。
What an eccentric performance.
忍者は正義の味方だ。万が一俺が疑われて処刑されそうになったらきっと忍者が助けてくれる。そしたら俺はまた忍者に会えるんだ。
Ninja is an ally of justice, just like Gamera is a friend to children.
なるほど。しかし忍者を探してさまよっているというのはさすがにやりすぎじゃないか。
まあな、おかげで日中は眠くてしょうがないよ。頭が朦朧としてて全く記憶がないくらいだ。よく仕事できてるなって自分でも不思議だよ。
So what I'm getting here is that you're going to be completely useless. How convenient. You sure you aren't falling asleep? That could explain the foggy memories. And his fervent desire to meet Ninja? Luke? Who's Lucas? Thomas spends his nights patrolling the city. As a result, his exhaustion during the day leads to him nodding off at work.
まあ俺のことはいいんだ。本題に入ろう。あんたたちがなぜ俺のところに来たのかちゃんと分かってるよ。忍者が男か女か気になってるんだろ。
Nope.
実は俺にもわからないんだ。なんせ目撃したのは屋根の上だったからさ。でもほっそりしていた気がするんだよな。
Like an idiot on the roof.
そういや怪我をしていたみたいでさ。服が破れていて隙間から腕が出ていたよ。その腕がやたらと白くて入れ墨っぽいものも見えたな。俺は忍者女性説を押すけどね。いやどちらであっても大好きだけど。
Love is love.
ああ、もうこんな時間だ。ごめんよ。これから忍者ファンクラブの会合なんだ。ここで失礼するよ。
Our man lost the rest of his personality traits in the war. Huh? I didn't get to ask about anything important.
忍者オタクの 話を最後まで聞いてあげるなんて。お優しい方だわ、アナスタシア様。
The masses now look more favorably on Anastasia. Did we go after Lucian last time? I actually don't remember. I guess I'll risk it.
王子に会うというのが一番の難関だろうな。
実は
None of this sits right with me. Why did the witch mention his name? His name was...
なぜ翼騎士団の者がここに？
そういうことだ。
無理に決まっ。
殿下に伝えてくれるだけでいい。殿下も
それは
サクリファイスには異端信仰も考
I
え
think
て
I remember this from last time.
サクリファイスという
何をし
Yeah. Yeah, right. Thank you for the evidence. Three hours, 4 hours. That's all we got time for.
アナスタシ
Now, will they actually let us go through? Questions upon questions. Oh, they're just giving us the evidence anyway. Okay, cool. That's fun. Is the dialogue different at all? Variation on the night of the Advocate. It looks pretty much the same. Yeah, okay, we've got most of what we need to work with here. Just in case, I don't trust this game. Cool. Hey, wobby wobby wop whoop. Wobby 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 wobby. Pretty sure the correct answer here is to doubt him. Press X to doubt. I am sick as you surmised. Choice doubt him. How can you be so sure? We can't protect whatever. Bit of warmth. Okay, cool. Good talk. Getting real tired of this, in case you hadn't noticed. And the fact that I constantly talk about how tired I am of this. Then Lucian came along and did the thing. Lay us in here.
ここは魔女の作り出した空間。魔女の意にそぐわなければ命はないだろ
魔女の
う。裁判以外に何かあると思うのか？
Seriously, why does that not work? Alright, court is now in session for the trial of... Step in to defend Orla, even though we know she's the culprit, because it'll make us look better.
これで意見は出揃い。最初は私から。
Talk about Lucian.
議論
Skills are now available.
議論する余地はないということで。
ありがとうございます。本当に何？しか。
裁
Yeah,
判
nobody really trusts in Lucian. No.
私に非対一このお姉様信じてくださ
As
い。
long
どうし
as we don't die before the end
私の母
game,
どうか
we will be fine. Good old Tommy's coming along.
聞いたと。え？まさかバラ騎士様、この男をかばうんですか？メイル、さっきからおかしいと思ってたんだが、なぜ彼女をバラ騎士などと呼ぶの？それは彼女がバラをまといし美少女騎士だからですよ。
Not actually clad in roses, but no,
すで
that's
に話題は変わりま
fine.
したよ。
Is there a reason Thomas doesn't remember Maya? It's because his memory's all fucky.
日中の記憶がないってどういうことですか？
At least he told us that much. Thomas enjoys late night walks and has a tendency to fall asleep in the middle of the day. Right, Thomas?
いやーお恥ずかしい限りで。
それで被害者が来店していようがいまいがわからないということか。しかしなぜ夜中出歩いているんだ？
Oh, we're already doing better than last time.
と
Oh. That was the wrong one.
と
Fuck!
にかくまあ俺はメンブルムな。
それでは
Well, I mean, we didn't die, so I guess that's...
先ほど
なんとメールは話を聞けば聞くほど信頼にひびを入れる人物
Wow,
だ
Rose
と
dead.
次の殿下の
It's Lucian and Male Diaz appear to get along rather well. Male
現在
Diaz.
やるから私も商人の動機がない。すなわちああバラ結婚。あ、やばい。ですね、今のは言葉のあやというか、動機がないことが無実であるという証明にはならない。
Yeah, but I still think they'd go out of their way to murder someone they had a relationship with, you
差
know?
別に人を殺害する可能性も捨てきれない。
さすがルーシェン様、完璧な推理ですわ。
嫉妬心からひらめきを得るなんて大人げないというか、反骨精神にあふれているというか。
Asshole.
最後は
Alright, let's talk about
お
ourselves.
姉様は無実ですわ。女性ながら最初にその商人の方が。
嘘じゃないですよ、騎士さん。被害者のそれも 部屋にはし
Yep. The room was locked. Here is our info on the member. There we are.
犯行時刻魔女の魔法によって眠らされていたんだ。彼女がメンブル
I don't know why I had to present it if I'm not the one who's gonna make the arguments.
さっきもそういう話になりましたよね。
Yeah, it's weird you brought this up.
まあそうかもしれませんが普通起きませんか？物音くらいするでしょう。
あ、確かに。私だったら絶対起きますね。眠り浅いんで。
I wouldn't know. I don't know what sleep is.
それだけ強力な魔法だということ。
See, a wizard did it.
破滅の魔女の魔法ですもんね。そりゃ強いわけだ。
でもそれ証明できます。魔法の威力なんて俺たちじゃ分かりませんよ。
Especially not me. Oh ho 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 ho.
それもその通り。
もう画家様、あなたはどちらのお味方なのですか？
Traitorous dick. Do I have any evidence concerning magic? I don't think so.
それで被害者女性との関係ってあなただけ被害者と
When in doubt, just be honest.
被害者と一緒に暮らして
死がメンブルムだ。
そもそも
うさん
Dang you, the jury. Not the only one who knows. Yep, this is the bit we went through last time. Didn't actually help us any, but
いいだろう。早く魔女の魔法のせい。
一度出した結論の撤
why are you like this? It's my turn to answer. Helper's Orla.
オーラ・リンゼル。
お姉様は本当にそれでも私は選びます。
Okay, everything seems to be going on track. The Public's Court, starring Judge Wagner.
ルシャン、
冗談ミス
And then Lucian jumped in the fire for no real reason. Other than the fact that we needed this to not be a happy ending, I guess.
あなた私がどうか
He's very flammable. It looks like he's made of paper.
お待ちくださいルーシ
メイル
そんなルーシェ様
Hit.
メイル
Oop. I bet it smells delicious.
ルーシェ様
Did I tell that joke last time? I genuinely don't remember.
でもありえない。どうしてあんたたちどうして天狗に投票したの
And
よ。
then Orla has her breakdown.
そうよ、殿下がメンブル
Request continuation of this trial.
延長
Got to appeal to the Hoyt so we can actually resolve the case.
ということはい
や魔女が満足したなら俺たちはも議論を続け
I bring on the pain. — I empathize with her, but also you're a crazy person now.
お姉様はそんな
Not after her because you hated me. You hated me because you got the shit kicked out of you after I
思
left.
ってらっしゃるというえ
Keep on. Bravo. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
全部またお母様みたいに美しくないからお母様みたいなブロンドの髪
Turns
じゃ
out
な
on
いから
top of everything else, Evelina was a Nazi.
そうよ
How did you feel when you saw this? That I got a letter. That I got a letter. That I got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
よほど殺意
悪趣味
Wasn't the result of bloodlust. She just likes decorating.
あなたたちはダメね
And for some reason, that's the evidence that makes her confess. Alright. I feel pretty good about how that went. You know, now that I actually had all of the evidence I needed. Yeah, big Ace Attorney breakdown. She goes in the fire. The witch shows up. Now move on with our lives. The bird is now red. Which means Cryus and Evelina can have their pills. Alright, we're more than halfway there. Hida yida buddy beep boop bop. Prince Conrad and the witch just kinda hanging around. Alright, save over our completionism. Couldn't think of anything to say to him. The Ranted Banner gave us off to the distance. Fuck my life! Don't even remember what the context of that was. It's not true at all. Honest, earnest knights do tend to be more loved, yes, but your personal value is just fast more than what you accomplish as a knight. When faced with an obstacle, all I can do is face it head on. You're able to set for a solution by going around the obstacle instead. Doki doki.
前から思っていたが、お前は天然の人たらしだよな。
No, not at all. I can often be insensitive and drive people to anger. I think I have more enemies than friends.
思惑や企みといった後ろ暗い話に鈍いのは確かだな。けど、お前には人を引きつける何かがある。その証拠に俺は
Flirt.
やめておこう。どうせお前には通じない。
Probably. I'm pretty dumb. Hmm?
話を元に戻すが、俺からも礼はさせてほしい。何もしないままでいられるほど面の皮は厚くないんだ。ドレスやアクセサリーなんかは
You'll get there someday, Chad, don't worry. And he bought us a set of pants. We get cape donned. Skidibibop boop beep bop. I'm so sad.
泣いているのか
You crying? Probably not.
どうしてお前が泣くんだそんなにエベリーナ様のことがショックだったのか
It's not that. This has nothing to do with her. I can't tell him these tears are for him. Anything I say now would sound shallow and be far from a comfort for him. So you let those words die in my throat as the tears continue to flow freely.
アナスタシア
Okay, he's just gonna be all mopey regardless of what we do.
もう一箇所お前を
Seriously, is there not a text log, select choice, quick load, a display system menu, confirm, cancel. Skippity skip. Get to the bit where we are allowed to leave. Encounter the witch. Encounter Carias. Encounter Endy. See the witch get shanked. Timing. He spontaneously turns into a demon. They shank a bunch of people. Look, it's been like an hour. I don't remember what I picked here last time. No, that was it. Will you pick a fucking side and stick with it? I can't answer him. I was impressed with his strength, yes, but I also feel fear there, deep inside me. How many times now have you saved my life? This is getting embarrassing.
何度と数えるほどもないだろう
But it has been. You've saved me far more times than I could ever count. I mean, I've also died a lot more times than that, so like, you know, you might not have been doing all that much in the grand scheme of things. But, thank you for doing so this time, too.
お前が無事で何よりだ
Now, why was that such a big deal, I ask of you?
あれで魔女は死んだのか
The witch is dead except for the bit where we know it's not. Zen shows up and acts all mysterious and doesn't actually help us any. Chapter 4. Everyone shows up. He got fucking suspected of Moida. We blitz through. Ask him about the stuff. Ask for evidence. This puzzle doesn't need to exist. It doesn't contribute anything. We could just not do this.
証券だ
Threaten him. Just tell us all the stuff. Not that we need any of it because we're gonna just be able to pick up the solution anyway with our bullshit magic powers. He's a male tune today, and then we just use the feather to perform psychometry and see what happened. Easy peasy eggs and bakey. And Landon shows up and fucking shanks us. Because he's a piece of crap like that.
Anastasia, 一つ約束してほしいことがあるんだ。今日だけ
Oh,
は
okay, I get
俺
it.
が上司であることを忘れてくれ。
Making an awfully big deal out of it, but at least I understand this one.
俺のことを知りたいという言葉に呼び捨てかな。
Yep, call me by my first name. Cryus. And then we died, except plot twist, we didn't die. I can reverse failure, correct mistakes, erase any signs of defeat. With the fatal rewind at my disposal, I am all but omnipotent. I am your god now, bring me your virgins. And yet, I can't get things to work out. It takes all my energy just to win trials. I don't want to lose anyone, but everyone's lives are crumbling all around me. I'm trapped in quicksand, a situation children's cartoons from the 90s taught me was going to be much more common than it actually was. I can't change anything. Can't save or protect anyone. The more I try to make people happy, the further entrenched I become in this cycle of suffering. But this is all I have. My only choice is to die and attempt to do things over again. I lash out at myself under the guise of logic. It's how I've stood up again and again. But now I'm numb to it all, body and soul. If the fatal rewind had been granted to someone wiser, stronger, more skilled, I'm sure they would have reached their happy ending by now. I'm sorry. Then we didn't die. Where am I?
よかった。気がついたか。
I hear the Grand Commander's voice behind me, and I hurry to see him with my own eyes.
振り返るな。実はさっき派手に転んでな。全身泥だらけなんだよ。こんな格好悪い姿、お前に見
You're
られ
like
たくないんだ。
full of bullet holes and dying, aren't you? Why would that matter? Even covered in mud, you're still you.
一度男心を傷つけると修復には10年はかかるぞ。
I wouldn't know, I had all of mine beaten out of me already. A dull pain runs up my side. My clothes are stained crimson. The blood is thankfully stopped, but it's clear I'm in desperate need of treatment.
すまない。本当は病院に連れて行ってやるべきなんだが。正気に戻った時には、お前を連れてこの森に来ていた。
Hospital woods, they're fundamentally the same thing.
無理心中でもするつもりだったのかな。本当に申し訳ないことをした。
Grand Commander, how the fuck would you do that?
俺の正体が何なのか当ててみるか。1、魔女。2、メンブルム。3、
There is no guessing. You're simply you. I wanted to hear what option 3 was. Come on.
人事承認式が行われたあの日、空が黒く
Okay, it was before he died. Alright, everything still makes sense.
魔女は言った。力をやる。欲望のままに生きてみろ。
Yes.
けど、俺は特に望むものがなくてな。どうやら俺はメンブルムとしても出来損ないだ。
Probably convenient how we couldn't even see it until now.
本当は死んで肩をつけるつもりだった。もともと病気持ちの俺が団長職に就いたのは一時的なことで、財政難を乗り切ったらすぐに辞める予定だったし、責任さえ果たせば何の未練もマヤ分をしてそう。
Yep, it all comes back to me, cause I'm a special girl.
死ぬのはお前が立ち直ってからにしよう。お前ともう少しだけ話してから、頑張ってきたお前をねぎらってから、お前の笑顔を見てからなんて言い訳するようになって。再び魔女の言葉が聞こえてきた。もう自分を偽る必要はない。お前はもう自由だと。あれはきっと呪文の一種なんだろう。不思議なくらい心が軽くなって、あの化け物からもお前を守ることができた。そしてランドムからも。
Landon's still dead. I mean, I'm not really gonna mourn or anything, but it'd be weird. When I heard what the Grand Commander has to say, I finally understand what Zen had tried to tell me. If I want to defeat the witch, I'd need to bring him into contact with the monster. To do that, I thought I could use the Grand Commander's skills. I was naive. Without the witch's curse, the Grand Commander can't stand against the monster. It renders my plans meaningless. Why he couldn't have just told me that himself, I may never understand.
止めてくれてありがとう、アナスタシア。ランドンを殺さずに済んだ。けど、いくつかの臓器はダメになっただろう。かわいそうなことをした。
You may have introduced him to his new best friend, the colonoscopy bag, though.
お前が刺された瞬間、激しい怒りに支配された。自分を制御できなかったし、する気も起きなかった。冷静になった今も。
Couldn't control my actions, nor do I particularly want to. Buddy, pick a verb tense and stick with it. His hands shake, almost imperceptibly. Whether it's from fear, anger, or Las Vegas is hard to just... I've been streaming too long.
こんな風になったのは、お前を好きになってからだ。お前を愛しく思えば思うほど、お前の取り巻くすべてを壊してしまいたくなった。この破壊衝動に支配されたものをメンブルムと呼ぶんだろう。
You know, I used to play drums for Destruction Impulse.
そうなる前に、俺は消えなくちゃいけない。
Well... Wait! There must be something we can do to dispel this magique. This witch is dead, sure, but there must be a hint somewhere. The passion in my argument can't warm a certain icy part of my heart. This will all disappear anyway. If I turn back time and do something different, I can prevent him from getting cursed. The man who said he loved me will disappear. This is the end. My powers can make it all go away. The sins and their punishments. The curse and the resulting tragedies. What a miraculous power. What a meaningless power. Erasing these problems does not lead to salvation.
大丈夫だ。お前の手を煩わせたりしない。俺はもうすぐ死ぬ。
What? Did you not take your medicine? Grand Commander, I know it doesn't taste good, but
あんなに喜んでくれたの。ごめんな。お前の気持ちは本当に嬉しかった。救われたよ。
Ba-bum. Can I turn around?
ダメだ。今の俺はもう人の形をしていない。魔女が言うには、役割を果たさなかったメンブルムは罰として異形の姿になるらしい。お前にだけは見られたくない。
Oh no, no, Christ, don't turn into a piece of monster fucker bait, you're so sexy.
町に戻るんだ。本当は連れて行ってやりたいんだ。
Wait, does the monster also have the terminal disease?
一歩も歩けない。早く病院に行ってくれ。
If you wanted me to hurry, you probably shouldn't have made me listen to your big speech first. I am losing a lot of blood here. I'm sorry, sir. It's one order I won't follow.
アナスタシア。
My god, he's turning into charcoal Two-Face. I refuse to accept this as my happy ending. No more compromises. I'll keep pushing forward and I won't yield even at the end. I'll do this as many times as it takes to get the ending I want.
また俺には理解できないことを言ってるな。まあ、それもお前らしくていいか。
My passion? Not moments ago, I was convinced the fatal rewind was in the wrong hands. My spirit was so thoroughly shattered that I wanted to run away from it all. But if he's saying this resolve to never give up is who I really am, then I'll work as hard as I can to have more confidence in myself, so that one day I can say I was glad I gained this power, that it had to be me and no one else.
なんだかよくわからないが、俺はいつだってお前の味方だということを忘れるなよ。
Really? Yes. Really? Yes. Really? Really? Don't push it, okay.
考えてみろ。出会って8年。
Well, like half an hour ago, you did kidnap me. But you know, what's a little kidnapping between friends, am I right? Am I right, ladies? You yourself said your original plan was to send me back to the Linzel household.
可愛くない返事だ。
Yeah, you don't get sassed often enough. I'm only kidding. I know you've always been on my side. You reached out to help me even before my first fatal rewind. You called yourself a no-good fool, but I know for a fact that couldn't be further from the truth. No one can perfectly understand how others feel. What's important is that you try to understand. And that's what you've done. You always take that step forward to find common ground with people. These aren't the actions of a fool. You're a phenomenal man.
初めてだな。もっと生きていたいと思うのは。
Oh, the irony.
お前の言うエンディングとやらに。
Of course you are. I'll make it something worth waiting for.
アナスタシア。無理はするなよ。俺はお前が幸せだったらそれでいいんだ。
Okay.
アナスタシア。まだ聞こえるか？
No. Oh, I was just saying that. Hey, wait a minute. Yes, I can.
自分のことを一番に考えるんだぞ。お前の人生はお前しか歩けないんだから。お前は背負いすぎるところがあるから心配だ。
Be fine. I've got your sly style of parlaying to help me through the worst of it.
そんなもの伝授した覚えはない。アナスタシア、愛してるよ。
Gasp. The Grand Commander disappears. This was his final power as a membrum. Until the very last moment, he only ever wished happiness for others. An icy loneliness takes over my soul. How many more times will I have to experience such isolation? I'm so terrified I shake, but I know this is my path to walk. No matter how often I return to a clean start, my heart retains all those memories. Grief, anguish, and love pile on top of each other like armor. If I go for long enough, not even the sharpest of swords would be able to pierce it. These experiences make me stronger. And then we cleared the stage, I guess? Hooray.
おかえりなさい。
Welcome home, big bro.
少し休んでいきなよ。僕、紅茶入れるの得意なんだよ。
What if I don't want a mean cup of tea? What if I want a cup of tea that will be nice and give me a foot massage, huh? Think about my needs. So, how about that local sports team?
そうだ、新発見があるんだよ。君が魔女との裁判に勝ってくれたおかげで魔力の一部が戻ってきたんだ。
I noticed.
魔力を返してくれるなんて意外といいとこあるとは思わないでね。あいつはそんな甘いやつじゃないから。多分あの裁判を開くために必要なことなんだと思う。あれはかなり大掛かりな魔法だからね。
Wait, we gotta
何らか
pay
の
for
代
this
償を払っ
shit?
てでなきゃ実行できないんじゃないかな。
How much is this gonna run me? Like $2.99? $3.99? Maybe even $4.99.
僕が魔力を取り戻せば、今以上に君に力を貸すことができる。死に戻り以外の魔法が使えるってことだよ。どんな魔法かっていうと、アナスタシア、どうしたの？
I'm gonna go lie down for a bit.
心が崩壊しかけている。そうだよね。いっぱい辛い目に遭ってきたんだ。
Yeah, it's been a
Really
weird
nice.
few days.
でも、どうしよう。このままじゃ。記憶を消すしかない。君はすごく頑張ったよ。何度も何度も折れそうになりながらも最後まで。その記憶を消すのはとても忍びないけど、でも君はこれから過去に戻る。つまりこれまでのことは全てゼロになるんだ。君だけが覚えていても辛いままだよ。
And that's why we got the root split. Okay, good job, everybody. Let's go.
魔力が完全に戻ればきっと魔女に勝てるはずだから。
Beep. And it was all just a dream.
ごめんね。
I'm sorry you're a cat boy, but we've all got our own crosses to bear.
さあ時を戻すよ。
If I could turn back
願わくばこれ
time,
が最後の仰せになりますように。
I doubt it will.
エクスペクトアニムス。
Beep. Chunk. And now we're here. Bloop. Oh, they're not even gonna give us the illusion of choice anymore. Okay, I see how it is. Withering Flower, number 1. It's what we will be doing tomorrow. As a reminder, we will be starting an hour later than usual tomorrow because of real life circumstances. Yeah, I'm so tired. We're gonna be raiding my Star Child. Let's have a nice day. I guess. Good night, everybody.